Massachusetts is a beautiful state, rich in history and charm, from the bustling streets of Boston's Quincy Market to the peaceful beach towns of Martha's Vineyard. But beyond the hum of the traffic lights and trinket shops, beneath the veil of its culture and history, lies a more sinister side. These are 5 haunted places in Massachusetts.
S.K. Pierce Mansion, Gardner. In the 1880s, Sylvester K. Pierce began construction on his dream home, a 7,000 square foot mansion with 10 bedrooms, which took nearly 2 years to complete. But the dream would soon become a nightmare for he and his family. Soon after moving in, Pierce's wife died of a bacterial illness, and his second wife died in 1902 after succumbing to cancer. After Pierce himself died in the home, the beauty and charm of his stately manor began to fade from its walls. The Great Depression drained the remaining family's fortunes, and the mansion became a home to some less than honorable guests. It is said that a prostitute was strangled to death in the red bedroom on the second floor after a mysterious traveler entered the bordello that the once regal home had become. It is said that all who have died in its many rooms remain in the house to this day, and guests have heard disembodied voices. Some even speak in the names of the patrons. Others report full-body apparitions and even the feeling of being pushed while standing at the top of the stairs. It is unknown why the spirits sometimes place people in danger. Some think it's the house itself, claiming souls to forever inhabit its rooms.
The Hoosick Tunnel, North Adams. This railroad tunnel, built in the 1800s, earned its nickname the Bloody Pit after more than 190 people were killed during its 25-year construction. Another 30 people were killed after the tunnel's opening as well. Several additional tragedies have occurred inside the tunnel, including an explosion in the shaft that killed 13 miners. Witnesses have reported the agonizing cries of workers who are forever trapped, despite the rubble being removed centuries earlier, and the misty forms of miners and distant lights from ghostly lanterns, perhaps warning explorers of the potential dangers that sealed their fates so many years before.
Metropolitan State Hospital, Waltham. This psychiatric hospital opened in 1930 and gained a reputation for its questionable and inhumane treatment of its patients. Though the main building has been converted to apartments, many of the other buildings remain abandoned. Doctors in the hospital's Gabler Children's Center were said to have heavily medicated child patients and disciplined them brutally. In 1978, patient Anna Marie Davy was murdered by another patient, Melvin Wilson. 2 years later, Wilson showed police the places on the hospital grounds where he had buried pieces of Davy's dismembered body. Since its closing in 1992, the complex has lured urban explorers and paranormal enthusiasts to its darkened corridors, and many have reported ghostly shadows darting in and out of the many rooms. Others report a heavy feeling and overwhelming sadness in the Children's Center and the nearby Metfern Cemetery, where many of the former patients are buried. Many believe the sobbing heard in the halls here are of staff members who were reluctant to stop the brutality they witnessed when they were alive, and now protect the spirits in death that they failed to in life.
Freetown, Fall River State Forest. Very few will venture into the woods at night, but even fewer like to enter Freetown. Also known as the Cursed Forest of Massachusetts, this place has a dark and terrifying history. This forest has had many reports outside of just the paranormal, including feelings of dizziness and dread, mysterious orbs of light, and strange disappearances of people who have entered the woods both day and night, believed to have been lured by the screams for help from disembodied voices. Some even state there have been blood sacrifices that have taken place under the shroud of darkness. UFOs, black helicopters, and other strange phenomena have been witnessed here, and even former President Ronald Reagan once reported seeing strange lights in the sky here. Local folklore attributes some of the unusual happenings to humanoid creatures known as pukwudgies of Native American tradition. Others have witnessed ghostly apparitions of the many souls who have fallen victim to the evils of these woods.
Lizzie Borden House, Fall River. On August 4, 1892, Lizzie Borden allegedly ended the lives of her father and stepmother, Andrew and Abby Borden. They were found murdered in their home with multiple blows from a hatchet to their faces and heads. Lizzie was arrested and tried for the axe murders, but was acquitted in 1893 and continued to live in Fall River until her death on June 1, 1927. The case was never solved. The current owner of the house has reported creaking boards upstairs when no one else is in the home, and has even witnessed a shadowy form walking up the stairs from the lower level. After the home was converted to a bed and breakfast, many guests and staff members have reported the sounds of a woman weeping, while others claim to have seen a woman in Victorian-era clothing dusting the furniture and straightening the covers on the beds. One particular guest saw the mattress sink downward and watched as the depression of a body formed on the bed. Often doors open and close on their own, and muffled conversations from the dead can be heard coming from inside the vacant rooms. Some say that these are Lizzie's parents, whispering the atrocities of their murders from beyond the grave.
From axe murders to deranged doctors, black forests, and dark tunnels, Massachusetts offers stories from almost every corner. Its history will forever live on in the echoes of the dead, who welcome anyone brave enough to enter their world.
If you like this video and want to see more, then please like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to click the notification bell to stay updated whenever we post a new video.